First contact in the frozen void. The sterile hum of the research vessel, Horizon's life support systems, was the only sound breaking the oppressive silence of deep space. Dr. Rowan Mitchell hunched over his holographic display, his weathered hands tracing the intricate data patterns that flickered before him. Outside the reinforced viewport, countless stars burned with indifferent brilliance, witnessing a moment that would soon change everything. Rowan was no ordinary scientist. At 42, he carried the weight of multiple doctorates and decades of research into xenobiology, a field that had become his entire world. His team of 7 researchers represented humanity's most advanced deep space exploration unit, tasked with pushing the boundaries of known scientific understanding. The vessel's sudden shudder caught everyone's attention. Dr. Elena Rodriguez, the ship's chief engineer, looked up from her console, her dark eyes narrowing. "Rowan, are you seeing this?" Before he could respond, a massive energy signature erupted on their long-range scanners. It wasn't a natural phenomenon. This was something deliberate, something intelligent. "Tactical analysis," Rowan commanded, his voice steady despite the adrenaline surging through his veins. The holographic display transformed, revealing a complex geometric structure that defied conventional understanding of spacecraft design. Its surface seemed to shimmer and shift, as if composed of living material rather than traditional metal or composite structures. "It's not matching any known configuration in our database," reported Dr. Marcus Chen, the team's quantum physics specialist. "The energy signatures suggest a technology centuries beyond our current capabilities." Rowan felt a familiar mix of scientific excitement and professional caution. First contacts were delicate, potentially world-changing encounters that required absolute precision and open-mindedness. "Are they attempting communication?" he asked, more to himself than anyone else. A series of complex electromagnetic pulses began streaming towards the horizon. The ship's advanced communication systems struggled to interpret the data, creating a mesmerizing dance of translating algorithms across multiple screens. Elena's fingers flew across her interface. "I'm detecting multiple transmission layers. It's like they're sending information through quantum entanglement principles we've only theorized about." The pulses carried more than just data. They seemed to carry an essence, a complexity that suggested not just intelligence, but a profound depth of understanding that transcended traditional communication methods. Suddenly, the ship's primary communication array lit up, not with text or standard signal protocols, but with a holographic representation that materialized in the center of the research deck. The projection was breathtaking. It wasn't a typical alien representation of humanoid or mechanical design. Instead, it appeared as a dynamic, fractal-like construct that seemed to breathe and pulse with its own internal rhythm. Colors shifted and merged, creating patterns that hinted at complex mathematical equations and biological structures. "First contact protocol," Rowan whispered, his academic training battling with pure, overwhelming wonder. The team remained absolutely still, each understanding the monumental significance of this moment. Humanity had always wondered if they were alone in the universe, and now, that question was being answered in the most extraordinary way possible. The fractal construct began to transform, its edges becoming more defined. Gradually, it took on a shape that was both alien and strangely familiar, a representation that seemed designed to be comprehensible to human perception, while still maintaining its fundamentally different nature. "Universal translation protocols engaging," Marcus reported, his voice a mixture of scientific precision and barely contained excitement. A sound emerged, not through traditional audio channels, but directly within their consciousness. It was neither speech nor music, but something that transcended language itself. A communication that spoke directly to their understanding, bypassing linguistic barriers. Rowan felt a profound sense of connection. This wasn't just a transmission, it was an invitation. An invitation to understand, to explore, and to recognize that the universe was far more complex and interconnected than humanity had ever imagined. "Prepare for full spectrum analysis," he instructed, his voice calm but charged with anticipation. We're about to rewrite everything we know about existence. Little did they know, this first contact was merely the beginning of a journey that would challenge humanity's understanding of its place in the cosmos. A journey of survival, adaptation, and unprecedented potential. Survival beyond comprehension. The fractal construct continued its mesmerizing transformation, filling the Horizons research deck with a living tapestry of light and information. Dr. Rowan Mitchell stood transfixed, his scientific mind racing to process the unprecedented communication unfolding before him. Dr. Elena Rodriguez approached the holographic projection, her engineering background compelling her to analyze every minute detail. "The energy signatures are unlike anything in our known physics," she murmured, her hand unconsciously reaching out towards the shimmering display. As if responding to her gesture, the fractal construct began to pulse with a more intense rhythm. Waves of complex data began streaming through the ship's systems, bypassing traditional communication protocols and directly interfacing with their advanced computer networks. Marcus Chen's fingers flew across multiple interfaces, attempting to capture and interpret the incoming information. "It's not just a message," he called out. "It's a complete data transfer. We're receiving what seems to be a comprehensive overview of their civilization's knowledge." Rowan watched in fascination as holographic representations began to materialize around them. Star charts, molecular structures, technological schematics, and what appeared to be biological records spread out across the research deck like a living encyclopedia. "Universal translation is only capturing fragments," Marcus continued. "But what we're seeing suggests a civilization that's evolved beyond linear technological progression. They're presenting knowledge as a living, interconnected system." A sudden alarm blared across the ship's systems. Elena spun towards her console, her face instantly shifting to a state of high alert. "We've got multiple external threats approaching. Unknown vessel signatures are converging on our position." The fractal construct seemed to react to the emerging danger. Its form shifted, becoming more angular and defensive. The holographic displays around them transformed, now showing complex tactical representations that suggested a form of strategic communication. Rowan understood immediately. "They're warning us," he said, his voice cutting through the mounting tension. "These additional signatures aren't part of their civilization. They're a threat to both of us." The ship's defensive systems began to respond to the incoming data. Elena worked furiously, integrating the alien information with the Horizon's existing technology. "Their defensive algorithms are centuries ahead of ours," she reported. "But they're actively sharing defensive strategies with us." It was a moment of unprecedented collaboration. An alien civilization was not just making first contact, but actively working to protect a human vessel from an unknown threat. Marcus brought up a detailed scan of the approaching vessels. "They don't match any known configuration in our databases. Energy signatures suggest they're using some form of quantum displacement technology." The ship shuddered. The first wave of attacks began. But instead of panic, there was a sense of calculated preparation. The alien fractal construct had transformed the Horizon's defensive capabilities, integrating its advanced knowledge with human technological infrastructure. "Quantum shield stabilization at 78%, Elena called out. "These defensive protocols, they're rewriting our entire approach to space combat in real time." Rowan watched in awe as human technology merged with the alien system. It wasn't just a defensive upgrade. It was a complete reimagining of spatial defensive strategies. Their ship was transforming, adapting with a speed and efficiency that defied conventional understanding. The attacking vessels approached, their weapons charging with devastating energy. But the Horizon stood ready, now equipped with defensive capabilities that blended human ingenuity with alien technological understanding. "Targeting systems online," Marcus reported. "But these aren't traditional weapons. We're using quantum interference patterns to neutralize threat vectors." The first wave of attacks hit, and were almost completely absorbed by the new defensive system. Where traditional human vessels would have been overwhelmed, the Horizon not only survived, but seemed to grow stronger with each incoming assault. Rowan understood the profound message within this encounter. This wasn't just about survival. It was about adaptation, about the human capacity to integrate, learn, and evolve at an unprecedented rate. "We're not just defending," he said quietly, more to himself than to his crew. "We're communicating. We're learning." The battle continued, a dance of technological marvel that would forever change humanity's understanding of its place in the universe. The Horizon wasn't just a research vessel anymore. It had become a living testament to human potential. The adaptive response. The aftermath of the quantum battle left the Horizon transformed. Where traditional human vessels would have been reduced to floating debris, this ship now pulsed with an almost living energy, a fusion of human engineering and alien technological wisdom. Dr. Rowan Mitchell stood at the center of the research deck, surrounded by holographic displays that continued to evolve and shift. The alien fractal construct had become more than just a communication interface. It was now an integral part of the ship's systems. Neural interface stabilizing. Dr. Elena Rodriguez reported, her voice a mixture of scientific excitement and cautious wonder. "The quantum integration is creating feedback loops we've never seen before. It's like the ship is learning." Marcus Chen approached a nearby console, his hands moving with practiced precision. These adaptive algorithms are rewriting themselves in real time. Each defensive response is becoming more efficient, more precise. We're witnessing evolution at a technological level. The ship's interior had changed subtly. Surfaces seemed to shimmer with an almost organic quality, reflecting the advanced technology that now coursed through its systems. Walls could reconfigure, consoles could reshape themselves to meet the crew's immediate needs. A new holographic interface appeared, displaying a complex three-dimensional representation of their current position in space. But this was no ordinary star chart. It pulsed with living information, potential threat vectors, resource locations, and quantum probability paths that seemed to predict multiple potential futures. "We're not just traveling through space anymore," Rowan observed, tracing the intricate pathways. "We're engaging in a dialogue with the universe itself." Suddenly, the ship's communication systems erupted with a series of urgent signals. The alien fractal construct intensified, its form becoming more defined and purposeful. "Incoming transmission," Marcus called out. "But this isn't like any communication we've ever received. It's a multi-dimensional data stream that's simultaneously warning us and presenting a challenge." The holographic displays revealed a startling image. A massive spatial anomaly was forming several light years from their current position. It wasn't a natural phenomenon. This was something constructed, something with purpose. Elena's fingers danced across her console. The energy signatures suggest a massive technological construct. But it's unstable. Whatever created this is pushing the boundaries of known physics. Rowan understood immediately. This was a test. The alien civilization that had first contacted them wasn't just offering protection. They were challenging humanity to prove its worth. "Adaptive response protocol," he commanded. The crew knew exactly what that meant. They would use every ounce of human creativity, every spark of innovative thinking to address this challenge. The Horizon began to transform. Quantum processors reconfigured, energy systems realigned, and the very structure of the ship seemed to become more fluid, more responsive. "We're developing technologies that don't just respond to threats," Marcus explained, his eyes wide with realization. "We're creating predictive systems that can anticipate and neutralize potential dangers before they fully manifest." A series of complex mathematical algorithms began to emerge, filling the holographic displays. These weren't just defensive strategies. They were a new form of problem-solving that merged human intuition with alien technological precision. Elena looked up, a rare smile breaking through her typically serious demeanor. "We're not just adapting. We're evolving." The spatial anomaly continued to grow, presenting a challenge that would test the limits of human potential. But there was no fear in the Horizon's crew, only a profound sense of possibility. Rowan watched the developing scenario, understanding that this moment represented more than just a technological challenge. It was a testament to humanity's greatest strength, the ability to learn, to adapt, to transform in the face of the unknown. Prepare for full systems integration, he instructed. We're about to show them exactly what humanity is capable of. The ship hummed with anticipation, a living testament to the extraordinary potential that emerges when human ingenuity meets technological wonder. Crucible of collaboration. The spatial anomaly loomed before the horizon like a wound in the fabric of space itself. Its chaotic energies pulsed with an unpredictable rhythm, challenging everything the crew understood about physical reality. Dr. Rowan Mitchell stood at the center of the research deck, his mind racing through potential scenarios. The alien fractal construct had become more than just a technological interface. It was now a partner in their mission of survival and discovery. Quantum stabilization at 62%, Dr. Elena Rodriguez called out, her fingers moving with a precision that blended human intuition with the alien technological systems they'd integrated. The anomaly is growing exponentially. If we don't find a way to contain it, we're looking at a potential cascade effect that could destabilize entire star systems. Marcus Chen pulled up a series of holographic projections, each one revealing a different potential outcome. It's not just a spatial disturbance, he explained, his voice tight with concentration. This looks like a deliberate technological intervention. Someone, or something, is trying to create a massive quantum breach. The ship's systems continued to evolve, adapting in real time to the increasing complexity of the challenge. Walls shifted, consoles reconfigured, and the very air seemed charged with a sense of impending transformation. Rowan studied the projections, his scientific mind working through multiple layers of possibility. This isn't a natural phenomenon, he muttered. This is a deliberate test, the alien civilization that first contacted us. They're watching how we respond. A new holographic interface materialized, showing a series of intricate mathematical equations that seemed to dance and intertwine. The fractal construct pulsed in synchronization, offering glimpses of solutions that pushed the boundaries of known scientific understanding. We need a multi-dimensional approach, Elena suggested, her engineering background driving her analysis. Traditional linear problem-solving won't work. We need to think beyond our current technological paradigms. Marcus began to see the pattern. It's like a complex puzzle. Each solution we propose creates new variables, new potential outcomes. The anomaly isn't just responding to our actions, it's actively challenging our problem-solving capabilities. The ship's interior continued to transform. Surfaces became more fluid, consoles more responsive. The line between technology and living system blurred with each passing moment. Rowan understood the true nature of their challenge. This wasn't just about preventing a spatial disaster. It was a crucible of collaboration, a test of humanity's ability to integrate, innovate, and transcend its current limitations. Prepare for quantum resonance protocol, he commanded. The crew moved with a synchronicity that suggested they were becoming something more than individual humans. They were becoming a unified system of problem-solving and adaptation. The spatial anomaly began to react to their preparations. Its chaotic energies seemed to pulse with a kind of anticipation, as if the very fabric of space was challenging them to prove their worth. Initiating multi-dimensional interference pattern, Elena reported. The ship's systems began to vibrate with an energy that defied conventional understanding. It was a symphony of human creativity and alien technological wisdom. Marcus watched in awe as the holographic displays revealed increasingly complex solutions. We're not just responding to the anomaly, he realized. We're engaging in a dialogue with it. Each intervention is creating new possibilities, new potential realities. The fractal construct intensified, its form becoming more defined. It was no longer just a communication interface. It had become a collaborative partner in their mission. Rowan felt a profound sense of purpose. This moment represented more than just a scientific challenge. It was a testament to humanity's greatest strength, the ability to adapt, to learn, to transform in the face of the unknown. Full systems integration, he instructed. We're going to show them exactly what human potential looks like. The horizon began to pulse with an energy that seemed to challenge the very laws of physics. Space itself seemed to bend and shift around them, a living testament to the extraordinary potential that emerges when human creativity meets technological wonder, transcending boundaries. The spatial anomaly had become a living canvas of potential realities, its chaotic energies dancing around the horizon like a complex, cosmic tapestry. Dr. Rowan Mitchell watched as the final moments of their extraordinary journey approached, understanding that they were about to redefine humanity's place in the universe. Quantum resonance at critical levels, Dr. Elena Rodriguez called out, her voice steady despite the incredible tension surrounding them. The ship's systems had become an extension of their collective consciousness, a living, breathing entity that merged human intuition with alien technological brilliance. Marcus Chen's hands moved across multiple interfaces, each gesture revealing layers of complexity that would have been impossible to comprehend mere days ago. We're not just containing the anomaly, he said, a sense of wonder breaking through his scientific precision. We're communicating with it. The fractal construct that had first contacted them now pulsed with an intensity that filled the entire research deck. It was no longer just an interface or a communication tool. It had become a living bridge between human potential and cosmic understanding. Rowan understood the profound nature of their mission. This was more than a scientific expedition or a defensive maneuver. They were standing at the precipice of a fundamental transformation of human capabilities. Final quantum integration sequence initiated, Elena reported. The ship's systems began to vibrate with an energy that seemed to challenge the very fabric of reality. The spatial anomaly responded, its chaotic energies beginning to align in patterns that suggested something more than random destruction. It was as if the universe itself was engaging in a dialogue, testing the limits of human potential. We're creating a quantum bridge, Marcus realized, his voice a mixture of scientific excitement and deep reverence. Not just between different points in space, but between different modes of understanding. The walls of the horizon seemed to become transparent, revealing multiple potential realities simultaneously. Crew members could see glimpses of alternate paths, potential futures that existed in parallel, a testament to the multidimensional nature of their journey. Rowan felt a profound connection to his crew, to the alien intelligence that had first contacted them, to the very fabric of the universe itself. We are more than we believed, he said quietly, a statement that resonated through the ship's systems. The spatial anomaly began to collapse, but not in destruction. Instead, it was transforming, becoming something entirely new, a bridge of pure information, a pathway that connected multiple points of existence. Quantum stabilization complete, Elena reported, her voice carrying a sense of triumph that went beyond scientific achievement. The fractal construct began to change, its form becoming a complex representation of their entire journey. It was a living record of human potential, of their ability to adapt, to learn, to transform in the face of the unknown. Marcus pulled up the final data streams, revealing the true nature of their achievement. We didn't just survive, he said. We've created a new form of interstellar communication, a bridge between different modes of existence. As the anomaly fully resolved, the horizon emerged changed. It was no longer just a human research vessel. It was a testament to the extraordinary potential of collaborative intelligence. Rowan looked at his crew, each of them transformed by their journey. They had done more than explore space. They had expanded the very definition of human capability. We are the curators of a new understanding, he said, watching as the final quantum patterns resolved around them. The universe seemed to pause, acknowledging their achievement. The journey was complete, but in many ways, it was just beginning.